So I've had a look around the Microsoft OneNote screen. What I'd like to do now is get you to create your very own notebook. I'd like to create a new notebook by going to File in the ribbon. And once you choose File, you have the option New on the left-hand side. Now when it comes to creating a new notebook, you need to decide, do I want to put it on the cloud or do I want to put it somewhere else? I'm actually going to create a notebook, first of all, on my C drive, on my hard drive, on my laptop, in the My Documents folder. And later, once I've got it sort of set up a little bit, I'll share it with others by putting it on the cloud. So to do this, I'm going to click over here first of all and give my notebook a name. Now the notebook I'd like to create is an event notebook, and I'd like you to do the same. An event notebook can be about any particular topic that you're familiar with. So we're just going to call it event. That's our notebook name. And then we hit the create notebook. But before we do that, I'm actually going to click this option here, create a different folder. And that is because I want to make sure that I know where the actual notebook's going to be going. So I need to ensure that this notebook is going to go to My Documents or the Documents folder. It's going to go to the Documents folder, it's going to call it Event, and also notice here that OneNote is a full-stop-one file. You may be familiar with Microsoft Word, and the extension for a Microsoft Word document is DocX. Or if you're familiar with Excel, it's XLSX. But when it comes to OneNote, it's full-stop-one. Now I'm going to hit the Create button, and that's going to create my new event, and I can see it listed here. Now if I actually rest on this option as well, it should tell me that it's stored in My Documents, and it's choosing not to, but it should do. Anyway, this event notebook is listed in my notebooks pane along with my other notebooks. Now if you can't see your notebooks pane as I'm seeing it here, maybe you didn't pin it earlier. If I unclick this pin, then you may be seeing this. And if you see this, that means you have to hit the drop down. And this is a way that you can move between your various notebooks. And now it's showing me the event notebook is in My Documents. Thank you. That took a little while. So you can either hit the drop down and have your notebooks listed like this, and you can create a new notebook this way as well. Or, as I mentioned in an earlier video, you can hit this pin and you can have a notebook pane permanently pinned down the left-hand side of your screen, which is much more useful, I think. So anyway, we've created a new notebook called event.one, and it's in My Documents. Now let me just show you what that actually means. I'm just going to bring My Documents across and into view. What that means is in My Documents I now have a folder called Event, and if I click it, there's actually two files by default in there. So a notebook is actually a folder. Event.one is actually a folder called Event, which contains two files. Now this file here is a table of content file, hence TOC, and this is going to keep sort of like a directory of the content of this notebook. And here is one new section, section 1, and it's a full-stop-one file. So I'll just push that out of the way and put it back over here. And so here's my new section. This is my new section 1, full-stop-one. So I have one section, one page over the right-hand side here, one untitled page called Untitled Page, one section called New Section 1, and one notebook called Event.